Hello and welcome back to Surrey Build Weekly, episode 32. This week we are delighted to say that the Mount project is finally finished. We've had pictures and videos done of the project and a beautiful interview with our lovely client Pam, which is coming up later in this episode. But first, let's take a look at the recap of the project. I'm now at the Mount project, and this week we have continued with the construction of the walls in readiness for the glazing survey. Stacey has been installing the new staircase to the loft conversion. We actually use a pine and ply product, so not a cheap MDF staircase. We're now standing in a completed shell structure, so all the blockwork walls have now been installed and the survey's been conducted for these big glazing sections that we've got at the rear of the property. As you can see, Stacey has now installed these wonderful Eternit slates. Stacey's been busy installing the OSB ply ready to receive slates and the breathable membrane. We've also done the lower roof ready to receive slates. We've now got the plumbers on site too, who are installing a great new unvented cylinder so that the client has continued hot water to the new bathrooms.
Our plumber has also been working very hard. He has been installing the wet system underfloor heating. This week we have had the insulation. The guys are now currently doing the tacking, so the plasterboarding. It will be finished by the end of tomorrow. This particular loft's got some really nice feature glazing. We've got the triangular rear window that will perfectly frame the view of Guildford Cathedral.
The electrician has run all the first fix feeds for all the cabling, so all the sockets, the downlights, the switches. The plasterers have been very busy this week and applied a finish coat of plaster to all the walls and the stairwell in this project. We've also got some amazing circle glazing above the staircase, which is a great feature for this project too.
We have Stacey out on the scaffolding who's completing the tiling. We also have Walter, our bricklayer. He's building up the chimney and the gable end so that Stacey can complete all of the roofing. The rubber flat roof has been installed.
We now have all the side glazing and the sliding doors fully installed, which is a huge milestone on this project. We've also tiled the kitchen floor with a 1 metre by 1 metre tiles. So the guys are busy laying some hard landscaping, which is some slabs and some briquettes. We are busy installing fence panels and fence posts, and we also have some feature bed walls that will be rendered in line with the client's plans. We were then able to establish that the grade A slate was the preference, and hence this is now being installed on the breathable felt and roofing battens underneath. The client has also decided to do a first floor bathroom refit, which we are managing within that scope of works to enable them to bring a new bathroom into their project too.
Standing in the kitchen at the Mount. So the extension is almost finished. We have kitchen fitters in and they have made good progress so far with the kitchen.
So we're back at the Mount project on what will be the final week and the big push to finish the project. The worktops have just been fitted in preparation now for the new boiler hob that's going to be here and the sink with the hot water tap. We also have the aircon unit to install, which again is being fitted by the aircon installer next week, where the client preferred installer fitted their aluminium windows. They left the gap around, so we kindly have filled that in preparation for the client's decorator. So we've also got a few little minor touches on the outside as well, like around these windows that need finishing off. There's a little bit of paving still to finish, and then hopefully the end of this week we can make sure that the project's all wrapped up and handed back to the client in preparation for the cleaning phase and then moving back in. So what a journey it was. So many jobs in one property. The final result is absolutely stunning, and I believe that once the loft conversion is fully painted, the client will have exactly what they want. Now, we're going to head over to Pam, who's going to tell you a little bit about her journey and experience with Surrey Build.
We just really wanted more space and really like the area that we're living in. We didn't really want to move. We looked at other places, but just thought we really wanted to sort of open up the house a bit. We knew the potential was there, so we decided to go for it. We were worried that it would take far longer than it did. We were quoted 11 months by a lot of people and we ended up getting it done within 6, which is brilliant. And just like the look, how it would end up, would it be like we actually wanted it? Came at a good cost, which I think is really important. Timing, like I mentioned, was brilliant. A lot of people were saying 11 to 12 months, which, because our build was so big, it meant that we had to move out. We didn't really want to do that. This was really within time. And it just felt more trusted, like we met all the team. It felt like it was a bit more of a family type atmosphere. So yeah, we went with you guys. I think it was just seeing the home pulled apart a bit. It's a bit weird. And sort of worrying if it's ever going to come back together. You kind of, it gets completely sort of destroyed, and then because you're not in the building trade, you don't really know what's going to happen next. But you guys were so good at including us and showing us like what's happening, keeping us up to date. But yeah, it was always a bit scary walking in when like your kitchen's gone and there's a big hole in your wall. I think the ability to talk to you, get kind of quick responses, the fact that you were able to like liaise with neighbours, that you were really on it, that you're really sort of responsible in that respect, that we sort of felt safe with you, because obviously it's a big job for all your neighbours as well. So yeah. Absolutely, yeah, we think it's beautiful. So it's really opened up the kitchen. We've got loads more space, loads of space for hosting. We've got a room, which means that our family can live here. It's like a forever home now. So my youngest was in the smallest bedroom before, but now we've all got decent-sized bedrooms. Kitchen's just so much more of a family space, so much more livable, can have people around, so it's brilliant.
Well, that wraps up the Mount project. Thank you very much, Pam, for your kind words and allowing us to document your project. If you've liked this episode and want to watch more, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you all next week.